Welcome to College Station, Texas, home of the Texas A&M Aggies, and tonight the lights are shining brightly on the home of the 12th man as this crowd is ready to gig 'em and get another season of Aggie football underway. What a game and what potential drama we have in store. You've seen this script before. Top 10 team goes into a cauldron of emotion on the road and just hopes to be able to get out and tell about it. As we'll see the number 8 team in the country, the Notre Dame Fighting Irish, taking on the 24th ranked team in the land, the Texas A&M Aggies. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Colligan, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. Notre Dame looking for a strong kick to get this one underway. And he takes this from inside the 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The Aggies offense takes the field to start this game off. And here comes the talented... First down here for the offense. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry. A negative play to open the drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. It'll be a draw. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. So already they've hit a speed bump on this opening drive. It's 3rd and 8. Looking downfield, it's Reed. Floating away. And he is not going to get there as the defense gets him on the ground. The Aggies send out the punt team to kick it away. Running it back, it's Love. He was hoping for a little more running room, but they're able to get him down at the 45. So the Notre Dame Fighting Irish offense comes out first time they've had the ball today. You can barely hear yourself thinking here as they're trying to get this defense off to a good start. Off the play fake on first down to throw. How about that play to get a hand in there and force the incompletion? The incompletion leads to 2nd and 10. He's looking to throw. And that pass will be jarred loose on 2nd down. That brings up 3rd down. If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. Another incompletion on 3rd down. Notre Dame lining up to punt it away. Was looking for more running room but found nothing but more tacklers. He's down to 24. Texas A&M has it back in the offense, ready to go to work. They'll throw it on first down. And the Heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line.
Man, a lot of coaches talk about starting the drive positive and a first play that can get you going. The QB just kept backing up and going backwards, and that is not the start to the drive they were looking for.
We'll see if they can dial up one that works this time on 2nd down from the 14. Back to throw, it's Reed. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense. This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Pressure coming. And they couldn't hold off the Heat, and he goes down with a sack.
Pretty nice as a defense, right? When you can go nickel, put 5 DBs on the field and not have to blitz anyone, trusting your front 4 to get the job done on 3rd down, and they do it right there, getting the sack.
Texas A&M will have to boot it away. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. So from the shadow of his goalpost, he gets the punt away. He only needs a sliver of daylight. And the punt team able to sling him to the ground. Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. The last time we saw this offense, we had to look quick. It was a 3-and-out, Jesse.
They just had no rhythm in that last drive. So someone's going to have to step up and make a play, David, and get this thing going.
Yeah, let's find some juice. Find your guy. Find those plays that you know you can run inside out, forward, backwards. Get some first downs. Get some positive momentum.
Powers through the defender. He has an extensive juke library, and he exhausted it and still didn't pick up much. Offenses gain momentum with third down conversions like that. They've got it at the 25. Notre Dame coming to the line with another first down. Looking to move it through the air. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Here comes the offense on second down. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Snagged in the middle. It's Collins. They could have used a little bit more there. Pick up a 3. It's 3rd and 7. From the gun, wants to pass. Looking left. Makes a connection. Perfectly thrown ball. Nice catch. Good tackle, but it's 1st and goal from the 5. They'll try to get it in with the run. Relentless, tough running gets it down to the 4. See if they can get it done on 2nd and goal. Quarterback on the keeper. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Irish! When the quarterback runs it, he's got the extra blocker, and I don't even know if he needed it. He just gashed them there.
Yeah, Reese. I mean, this offensive coordinator does a good job scheming ways to get this quarterback out into space with the ball in his hands. And when he's there, he can make people miss. And if he gets into the second level of your defense, that dude is gone.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point makes it 7-0.
Personal foul. Roughing the kicker. Defense.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. They're lining up to kick it off, and he ought to be able to knock this one anywhere he wants after that extra 15 yards with the roughing the kicker. On first down, here comes this offense. Looking for space. It's Moss. Finds that crease, and he's got 4 out to the 29. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Handoff from the gun. Defense closed down quickly after a gain of 3. They'll mark it at the 32. Faced with a 3rd and short from their own 32 to keep this drive alive. Fires into traffic. Intercepted. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
What a nice play by the DB there. When that rain starts coming down, the ball gets a little bit heavier. The quarterback throws the ball a little bit lighter. DBs can take advantage sometimes of some underthrown balls, go out and make some big plays.
Here come the Irish back on offense. David, they'd love to do what they did last time and put this one in the end zone.
You ain't lying. They did a great job. The offense was clicking. Everything went well. Palmer, they executed and got the touchdown.
And they really were in a nice rhythm as well. And I'd love to see that here on the next drive, too. Just keep doing what you're doing. Everything seems to be working, and you seem to have this defense on their heels.
They make the stop at the 5-yard line, and they've got it 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line. We'll see if the offense can punch it in on 2nd and goal. Tries again to get it in. And he takes it to the house. Touchdown, Fighting Irish. Well, just as you would expect, that didn't take very long.
It didn't, Reese, and you've got to make great field position count. When you've got opportunities, you got to pay it off. And the offense took advantage, scoring a touchdown. Didn't have far to go, but they got the points they needed.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And he did get that extra point through the slippery surface, no problem. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Two very different emotions inside the locker rooms of these teams who did battle today. Tennessee left little doubt. You know, this version of the Volunteers can hang with any of the teams of the past. And remember, this is a program that went 13-0 en route to a national title back in 1998. A lot to go through in the film session this week for both teams. But, boy, it sure is going to be easier for the side that came away with the win.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. Brought to the ground, but not before getting enough for the first down. Now on 1st and 10 from the 29. Got his man quickly. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3. Offense working from the pistol. They'll leave it with him. Just a solid stop by this sophomore. We'll see if they go back to the run here on 3rd down. They'll try to get it through the air. Quickly out to the tight end. Boy, did he look as if he was going to go. Gets it down to the 37. Texas A&M going up tempo.
Yeah, and obviously great play by the offense to keep the drive alive, and also a good find by the quarterback on 3rd down.
Wide receiver shows motion. Looking to go up top on 1st down. And he can find a receiver, and down he goes. Not sure exactly what led to that, whether the protection wasn't right or the quarterback just didn't see it, but the result was a negative play and a sack.
But one thing I do know is that quarterback had no chance to get that ball downfield. That pocket was breaking down, and it was breaking down quickly. There were just too many bodies in that backfield for the QB to make anything happen.
We'll see if they can get a little better protection after the sack. It's 2nd and 12. Pulled down after a pickup of 5, but they knocked that defense back, and they've got it down to the 34. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack. They were trying to get the screen set up, but it just took a little too long to develop.
Yeah, and the quarterback's supposed to, invite those guys to run upfield on a screen pass, but they got to him so fast he couldn't get rid of the football, and they got the sack.
The Aggies send out the punt team to kick it away. Making sure there's no return on that one as the punt sails out of bounds. The offense lining up for a 1st down play. He'll do it himself. And he doesn't find much running room, a short gain on the play. They'll line up for a 2nd down play. Guys, we've come to the end of the quarter, and Notre Dame has the lead. They wanted to strike first and strike hard, and they've been able to do that here in the 1st quarter as we take a look at the stats. This could be a pivotal moment in this game as we open the 2nd period and they try to find a way to answer. They'll run it from the gun. That play won't make the highlight reel except in the coaches' meetings as he works his way to the 39. Back to pass, it's Leonard. The throw. Pulls it in. And the completion gives him a fresh set of downs and keeps this drive moving. Notre Dame ready to go with another 1st down. He'll keep it himself. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Moving the running back, forcing the defense to adjust. Here it is trying to flex the muscle. They get him down at the 34 after a pickup of 4. After the productive 1st down play, it's 2nd and 6. Throws to the wideout. On target to the left. And what a throw to get it in there, and they've got it in business in the red zone at the 13. Handoff to the lone back. They get him down, but not before he picks up 6 to the 7-yard line. Going to work in the red zone, they can pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the first down. Wants to go up top, trying to get to it. Buys a little, and the quarterback is knocked down back into 13.
Well, we knew coming into this game, this defense had some matchups they felt really good about up front. They won one right there, getting to the quarterback, creating a negative play, and they're going to need these guys to start winning more of those because they are finding themselves in a hole here early in the game.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. The run up the middle, looking for the score. And they try to run inside, and there is nowhere to go. It's still 3rd and goal. Back to throw, it's Leonard. He's got it on the run. And they make the stop, and this offense has it inside the 5, and they are threatening. They'll try to get something out of this drive and kick the field goal here on 4th down. Oh, and the attempt is no good. Missed the field goal, missed the chance to make it a 3-possession game, but still a 14-point lead now. Texas A&M has it back, and we say howdy to the Aggie offense again. The lead's not insurmountable, just down 14-0. But, David, you don't score here, and it could get a little tricky fast.
If you don't score here, if you don't possess the football and put something together to give your defense a little bit of a blow, it's not the ideal start. But it ain't like this game's late in the field.
And he is snowed under, sacked at the 7.
This defense has taken the game over. They're winning the game in large part because of how dominant they've been up front and how good their pass rush has been.
You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. He's going to go down, and he's in his own end zone. It's going to be a safety.
You could tell the defense smelled it. They knew exactly where they were on the field, put the pressure on him, got him down in the end zone. Safety, baby.
After giving up that safety, they'll have to boot it away and give it right back to them. Running it back, it's Young. Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. We talk about settling for points, but sometimes when you have to settle for nothing, David, it can be demoralizing.
Yeah, and it can definitely be frustrating. And I think it leads you to say maybe I go for it more. But, Jesse, I think this offense just needs to put another drive together and just finish strong.
Yeah, and be a little bit less predictable, too, especially as they get closer and closer down the end zone.
He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. Back to throw. It's Leonard. He's got his man. He's got first down yardage as they move it to the 44. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. The give to the back. And that's a very productive first down play and bringing up 2nd and 3. He's looking to throw. Bought a little time, lets it go. And the senior would love to have that one back. Just a little too much on the pass. Wants to throw on 3rd down. Makes the grab on the left. Now well within striking distance as that 3rd down play gets him a first at the 29. On the move, it's Love. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming. Stuck with a running game on first down. Now here they come again. Off play action. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. 3rd down coming. From the gun, wants to pass. Finds his tight end. Put it right on him. Sweet play. Good pickup, and they'll move the chains with the first down. Notre Dame now operating in the red zone. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Going to work on second down in the red zone. Is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Give to the single back. Pulled down after a pickup of 5. They'll mark it at the 8. Boy, they love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on first and goal. In the gun, looking to throw on third down. He's got it down the middle. And they've got him down after the short completion, but they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. And here comes the field goal unit for the second time tonight. And it's right down the boulevard. And that lead grows even bigger. That lead just keeps getting fatter, and this kickoff team doing a little running. On the move from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Texas A&M has it back in the offense, ready to go to work. Got a man. It's Muhammad.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. The defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
We've made our way to the 2-minute warning, and now they'll try to at least cut a little something off of this lead before the break. They're bringing heat. And they got him. They'll get him down for the sack. Timeout called here by the defense. It's their first of the half. Texas A&M will have to boot it away. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Take the return out of the equation in this rainy weather. Fair catch is signaled for and made. Looking for a productive play on first down. He's going to pass. Works the middle. He's brought down. Solid pickup, but a little bit short of the first down. And here comes the offense on second down. Catch in the middle. It's Mitchell. He is tackled, but it'll be a fresh set of downs. Now on first down from the 43-yard line. He's looking to throw it. Gets it out fast. And he's down after making the catch, but did not reach the line to gain. Second down coming up. Feeling some heat. And the quarterback is snowed under.
Well, obviously, at this point in the first half, the defense is finding themselves in a hole. You just get the feeling if they're going to get back in this, they're going to need more plays like that. They're going to need sacks. They're going to need turnovers. They're going to have to create negative plays to get themselves some momentum.
Third down conversions are a huge stat, and this one would be a doozy if they can pull it off. The offense calls timeout. It's the second one they've used this half. Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. He's right on target. And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop. The offense will quickly use a timeout. And as the clock is winding down here in the first half, they'll send out the field goal team. And he'll have to boom one from 58 yards out and be mindful to guide it in from the left hash. No good. Guys, and the field goal wasn't good, but hey, 19, it's a pretty good lead. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, who's had a better seat there in College Station for a fun first half than you? An entertaining first half, and we've got a multi-possession lead to break down thanks to the surgical precision of this offense. Might honestly take more time to talk about what didn't work than what did. The running game, the passing game, gadget plays have worked. Now it's just a matter of finishing the job. With that said, Let's send it back to the guys at the home of the 12th man.
Texas A&M has it teed up to start this second half. Fielded in the end zone. It's Young. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. Here come the Irish back on offense. They start this third quarter with the lead, but they might want to think about shoring up that protection.
Yeah, the good news is you're leading on the scoreboard. The bad news is your quarterback doesn't feel like it because you can't protect him. So, David, adjustments in pass protection, that has to be something they were talking about here at halftime.
100%. Just you can't get him hit that much. He's still doing a good job delivering the football, but if you keep hitting the quarterback enough, man, they'll start to see ghosts, they'll panic, and they'll make some of those mistakes.
They're trying to slow that rush down with the draw. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. The Irish send out the punt unit. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Not going to risk a return here. Calls for the fair catch and makes it just around the 30-yard line. Here comes the offense onto the field again. Wide out in motion. Looking for a man. It's Reed. He's got it. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49. The Aggies will hustle to the line. The RPO, it's complete. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Kept it on the ground last time. Let's see if they go back to it on second down. And he can't escape, and down he goes.
This poor quarterback has been running for his life. He has never been able to get his feet set, stare downfield, and try and pick this defense apart because he's constantly throwing with pressure in his face.
And this offense is desperate to keep this drive alive, trailing by multiple possessions, and it's getting late. On third and long, a check down would be the last resort. And the defense gets loose, bringing the heat, and down he goes again.
Well, this defense has a 3-possession lead at this point. You're seeing how dominant they are up front. They have done such a good job recruiting D linemen, linebackers, guys that can blitz. They've got speed. They've found guys in the portal. They've recruited guys out of high school, and they are just eating right now.
The Aggies send out the punt team to kick it away. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. And the returner runs out of real estate as he goes down. Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. Last time, David, it was 1-2-3 kick.
Yeah, last drive, that 3 and out.
And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line.
This defense, they are tenacious, and they've got guys up front that are athletic and that are so strong and they can collapse the pocket. You saw it right there in that play action attempt.
This play will be a big indication of whether this drive goes anywhere on second and long from the 11. To throw, it's Leonard. Fires to the wideout. And the pass hits, picked off. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
What a game-changing play by this defense. Nice job. You got them backed up in their own territory coming out. Now you force the turnover, set your offense up with some great scoring field position.
Texas A&M has it back, and we say howdy to the Aggie offense again. You get field position like this, and you're not likely to punt the way they did the last time they had the ball. Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24.
All right, offense has got to be better. You've done a nice job getting the football to this point in the red zone, but now you can't go backwards. You've got to be able to get rid of the football if it's not there, and that was a terrible play giving up the sack.
That sack gets this offense behind the chains. It's second down. Off the play fake. Makes the grab. It's Green. And that is good versatility there and a big hit from the backer in pass coverage. Third play of the drive, and they need to take advantage of this field position by making something happen. Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32. The screen, by definition, is slow developing. That was just a little too slow.
Yeah, quarterback just held on to it a split second too long. You want to invite the rush to you as a quarterback when you're executing that play, but you've got to be able to get rid of it, and you've got to be able to negotiate the rush and somehow, some way, find a way to get that receiver or running back the ball in his hands, and the QB couldn't get it done.
Never a doubt for this big-footed guy. 49-yard field goal is good. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Vanderbilt is down big on the scoreboard, and for a program that traditionally struggles to score, I think we know where this one is headed. They're trailing by 31 to Virginia Tech. We've got our eye on things here and everything else going on right now, and any updates, you'll see them here, guys.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Here come the Irish, back on offense. After that last pick, David, they really need to take care of the ball this time.
No doubt. And Palmer, I want to know what Spurrier said to you on the sideline after a pick.
Do that again, and you'll be right here beside me for the rest of the game. You got to go out. You got to call your plays, and I hope this coaching staff isn't going to be afraid to throw it this route.
Getting some heat. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20.
Oftentimes with play action, you're asking the quarterback to hold on to the ball a bit longer, and you're asking this offensive line to hold up and pass pro a bit longer. Against this athletic front seven on defense, it's going to be tough.
Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on third down. Wants to throw. It's Leonard. Pocket starts to collapse. And he tried to make something happen with his feet, but they stopped him short, and it'll bring up a fourth down. Notre Dame lining up to punt it away. Fair catch called for and taken at the 30-yard line. Texas A&M has it back in the offense, ready to go to work. They're going to have to be more aggressive in this drive. You can't expect to win this one, David, kicking field goals.
No, especially when you're trailing. You got to have a little more urgency and maybe a little more aggressiveness, Jesse. And field goals are not going to get it done down the stretch.
Yeah, you're going to have to take some shots, no doubt. Bottom line, when plays present themselves, you've just simply got to make them.
And he didn't have a whole lot of operating room after the juke, and he stopped for a short gain. Now the play fake. Unloads to the wideout. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on. Fourth down, and the punt team sends it the other way. Looking for a block. It's Love. They'll put that return to a stop at the 33, but the offense set up in pretty good field position. Line gets set. First down. To the ground with the back. That play just never had a chance. They knock him down for a loss of 5. Lost 5 on that first play, and now it's 2nd and 15. He's looking to throw. It's caught. He threw that one with some serious heat. This senior quarterback doesn't need a lot of space to get it in there. The lone back's got it.
Small game, I know, but again, the defense knows he's going to run the football. He's willing to run the football, not just drop back and pass. Make him honor the run game. You got to do a lot of this.
Lost one deep down the right side. And that deep shot's going to wind up incomplete, but we do have a flag on the field. Let's see what the official says.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. He simply can't do it, and the referee's caught it.
Right back to it. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. Win with the running game on first down, now back at it. power football with the run. They're trying to send a message with this running game. He stopped after a pickup of 4 to the 33. Looking to pass. It's Leonard. Unloads it left. Makes the grab. They've got it just outside the red zone. They'll move the chains. It's at the 21. Comes out throwing on first down. Snags it over the middle. And he might be known for run fits, but that was a sure and heavy tackle on the tight end. They'll go back to the ground. Not a lot of daylight there. Let's give him 1 to the 14. Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a first and goal. They'll go to the air on 3rd and short. Didn't have much of a choice, just had to throw that one away. It'll be 4th down. And the field goal unit is on the field. And the kicker delivers the 3 to salvage that drive. And now the lead is extended a little further. That last score just a little icing on the cake in this one as they get set to kick it away again. Looks as if the returner will try and field this one. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. Looking for a productive play on first down. Give to the running back. Open space at the 25. Nothing but green ahead. And they finally get him down, but not before. He's got him set up for business at the 49-yard line.
Yeah, I tell you what, I'm always keeping track as a defensive coordinator where they're running the football. You can see they ran it to the right. Do they like this matchup? Is the right side of their offensive line really good? I'm going to be paying attention to that because that's a big gain. I got to make sure I shut this down the next time they run it.
Guys, we've come to the end of the quarter, and Notre Dame has the lead. And they've built a comfortable lead after 3 quarters of play. Let's take a look at how we've gotten here. One more period to go, and we'll see just how much fight they've got left in them. And now on 2nd down for this offense. To the air, it's Reed. A strike downfield. They make the stop, but not before they do their work up top and pick up a first down. And the Aggies come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Coming out on first down with the play fake. He'll pull it down and run. He's going to be able to pick up a few yards before the slide. This offense doing business in the red zone. Wide receiver coming across in motion. A run for the quarterback. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup. Texas A&M will line up with a first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He pushes his way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer. Now on 2nd and goal. Tries again to get it in. He's got it down to the 1-yard line right on the doorstep of Pater. This offense hasn't been able to find the end zone with the GPS and a slide rule. Can they finally get a touchdown? And he's got it! Touchdown, Aggie!
And this offense gets on the board in the first passing touchdown of the season, and I feel pretty confident saying the first of many. This offense looks like they're in a good rhythm, and this passing attack's going to be hard to stop.
He'll try to tack on one more. And it's up and good. So a drive there of 85 yards. It was capped off by a 1-yard touchdown pass. He'll start the return inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. They had to settle for the chip shot field goal last time, Jesse. They'd love for this one to pay off bigger.
Yeah, it just comes down to execution, too. Did a nice job out in the field, stalled a little bit once they got down to the goal line, so they just need to be a little bit more crisp here, Dave.
Yeah, and listen, I think the first part was the most important part. You got to put the drive together first to get down there. Now, when we get down there, focus on execution and get 6 points.
Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on third down. Grabbed over the middle. It's locked. And the defense able to drag him down, but not before. They'll recycle that down marker. From the gun, running back gets the give. Good pickup on the ground, and they'll mark him down at the 39. Solid pickup of 4 on first down at 2nd and 6. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. They can rely on this guy to pick up solid yardage when they need it, and he's out to the 43. They have it at the 43, 3rd and short, trying to avoid making a decision on 4th down. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short. The Irish send out the punt unit. The ball hits at the 5, and it'll go into the end zone for a touchback. Texas A&M has it back, and we say howdy to the Aggie offense again. Looking for room, it's Moss. He is not afraid to use that stiff arm as a weapon as he bangs his way to the 28. The give from the gun. And you can forget running in the middle against this defense. Here they come, trying to convert a 3rd and short from the 28. Quick pass on the jet motion. Looks as if Texas A&M will have enough for the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll run the counter. Finds enough room to get 3 out to the 34. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Looking to throw, it's Reed. Throws to the back. It's complete to the left. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a first down. This Texas A&M offense is wasting no time. Wide receiver now comes in motion. The inside handoff. Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9. 6th play of the drive coming up. On 2nd down, wants to throw. Got rid of it quickly, but it's incomplete. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Right down the middle. And that ball is picked off. Got room on the return. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
Nice job by this defense. That might be the exclamation point. 4th quarter, I got a lead. You bring on the nickel defense. You know they're passing the football for plays just like that to make the INT and almost put this one away.
Here come the Irish back on offense. David, the punter got some work last time. They'd like to keep him on the sidelines in this drive.
Yeah, it's not something you want to say very often. You don't want the punter. This offense needs to get back lathered up and get a little bit more of a look.
Best way to do that, identify where your best players are and just get them the football. Give these guys some touches to kickstart this offense.
Finds his man down the middle. And how about that catch and run? So dangerous, this guy. Just inside the 30 at the 29, it's 1st and 10. They'll keep it on the ground, trying to milk the clock. Dropped after a pickup of 3 down to the 26. They'll probably bleed every second possible off this clock before they snap it. He'll pull it on the read. Nice, solid form tackle from this sophomore. They've moved it to the 25, but now facing a 3rd and long. Back to pass, it's Leonard. They're trying to get to it. And the defense got him at the 27. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and this offense will be quite content just to drain the rest of the time away. And now on 4th down, they'll try drive need to take care of the ball this time, Jesse.
We're going to find out a lot about this quarterback right here, too. How does he fight through adversity after that last drive?
Yeah, clear the mechanism, move on. That's a part of it, right? If you're going to be a great player, you got to learn how to handle these mistakes and move on.
Looking to throw on second down. Caught near the sticks. It's Barber. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down. He wants to throw. And he'll pick up one. It brings up 2nd and 9. Sprinting to the line to try to get this one off. Clock's running. On 2nd down, he'll let it fly. Spins away from the defender. And he's able to shed one tackle and pick up pretty good yardage. Got to get to the line quickly for this 3rd down play. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Gets it out quickly. And they gave him no chance to get loose, and they force a 4th down. On 4th down, he'll try to toss it. Can't find his man. It'll be incomplete, and that is a heartbreaker this late in the game. The handoff as they run the counter play here. And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. They'll run it to the right. Makes one man miss. He's run out of bounds, but he's got enough to move the sticks. Their work here is virtually done. No need to take any more chances. They'll line up in victory formation. A disappointing start to this season as they open 0-1.
Tough way to start, but you see it so many times throughout a season. People start slow, figure out who they are, get better as the season goes on, and your dream's still very much ahead.
And the sky's not falling right now. You're just 0-1. There's no need to panic. You don't have to try and reinvent the wheel. What you got to do is go back. You got to watch the film. You got to be honest with yourselves. Where could you have made better plays? You got to limit the penalties. You got to limit mistakes. This team is talented. They've still got a lot to play for. So it'll be interesting to see how they come out next week.
That's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, our entire broadcast team, I'm Reese Davis. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.